What's up, everybody? This is Dan Bruns bringing you part 2 of a hopefully ongoing series where I, a VGC beginner, make a team every week, to practice my team building, make sure I get on the right track, and you're going to be coming along with me. Today, I have a general idea of what I'm going to start to go for, but for the most part, I'm going to be live team building this, so I'll try to make it quick, but the first idea I have is basically a modernized version of Gengar Bisharp, which is essentially having fast speed control while having Defiant. Don't exactly know why that's super good, but I know that it is. So I'm going to do start with Regieleki plus Galarian Zapdos. And what this is going to do is that this is going to be a very good lead, a very fast lead that can pump out a lot of quick offense. And this makes me want to think that we're doing so now we have to round this out, make it a complete team. And we got to think like 3 type cores. There are 3 type cores that I know of. One of them is more pre-Gen 6 with Fairy, but they're Fighting, Dark, Psychic, and then there's Steel, Fairy, Dragon, and then there's Water, Grass, Fire, Water, Grass, if we want to keep it the same order. So these are 3 type cores. They're really good because they shore up each other's weaknesses. They make good switch-ins. Because stacking weaknesses is fine as long as you have good switch-ins that resist it. And this makes it so that every weakness is covered. Except Fighting Dark Psychic, you just do a Fairy frowny face. Well, I guess. It's weird. His face is open now. Sad face. But anyway. Very sad face. Okay. So, the fact that I have a fighting type makes me want to kind of do a Fighting Dark Psychic core. But I don't know yet. Because some just solid Pokemon I want to put in here. Incineroar and what's a good psychic type? I guess Tapu Lele. Oh, I'm putting it wrong. Tapu Lele. So what do we have now? We have so I'm thinking damage control with Regieleki. Having either Eerie Impulse and Eerie Impulse. Intimidate with Incineroar. So our damage control right now is Regieleki and Incineroar. And our terrain control right now is Tapu Lele. Oh, but Tapu Lele can't get Expanding Force. I kind of want to make this in DD female because this gives us the opportunity for redirection. And then with speed control, we have Regieleki with Electro Web. And then weather control, I don't think we'll have Regi control. It's more optional with the way max moves work. So I have this team right now. We have Fighting, Dark, Psychic. The good thing is they don't share the weakness with Fairy, so we sort of cover our own butts there. But I don't like the level of speed control that we have right now. Regieleki is going to be faster than everything, but not against every Scarfed thing. So I think it's going to be very highly offensive. I think we just stick to our offensive mindsets and go for Tornadus. And we have Prankster Tailwind options. The real key is this last slot. So all I really want to do, considering I filled up all these things, right? We have basically the pieces we need, but now we need to cover our weaknesses. So we have 2 weaknesses to ground with Regieleki and Instant Roar. We have 2 weaknesses to ice with Zapdos and Tornadus. We have 2 weaknesses to electric with Zapdos and Tornadus. So is there anything that resists ice, resists fire, resists ice, resists electric, and ground? I think there is. There is Rotom Heat. So we have 2 fire types, but this is a dark type. We're using it as a dark type, so I don't think it matters. We're not stacking a lot of weaknesses here. Levitate for ground type moves. Resist ice. Resist electric. I think this works. We have a good answer for Kartana now. Well, let's throw some major threats at it, right? So how do we handle Heatran? We don't have any ground coverage. That's an issue. So let's do some issues we see off the bat. A lot of our team is very frail. Very frail. We have a lot of damage control. So that means we really need to emphasize damage control, because we are still very frail across the board. So it's very one-dimensional. We are kind of one-dimensional for offense. I think that's where screens are going to come in. I think screens are going to be necessary. I was going to try to do Eerie Impulse with Regieleki, but I think screens are going to become very important in reducing that damage. I'm trying to do screens. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we look at some strengths we see. Strong against Intimidate. We have 1 physical attacker, and that physical attacker has Defiant, so we're really strong against Intimidate. And multiple sources of offense. Actually, that is an issue, is offense. All of our Pokemon can deal out offense, but who is going to be that main damage dealer? It's not very clear from this team right now. So no strong Dynamax offense, but strengths is many sources of offense. So our two clear win cons: offense that cannot be stopped, or outlasting their Dynamax to victory. So this is because we have Tailwind, we have a lot of speed control, a lot of very fast offensive quick hitting options, and this is because we do have a lot of outside options. But one thing is for sure, we should not ever try to match their Dynamax, because I think our win cons are basically keeping them on the back foot or just waiting for our time to strike late. So it's either early or late. I don't think we're going to be living in that middle range. So given that, what are we thinking in terms of items? So I think with Regieleki, since we're going to be doing screens, I kind of like using Light Clay. Just because like Regieleki can carry a lot of items. I was actually not thinking that Regieleki was going to be very good. If one rationale why I think it is that with now it outspeeds everything, excluding scarves. This outspeeds the next fastest Pokemon. So let's just go by speed. The next fastest, well, it doesn't outspeed Ninjask. So we're choosing explicitly to not outspeed max speed Ninjask, but something tells me that it's not going to be a threat. But the main thing, we outspeed max speed Pheromosa. So that's going to be very key, is that with just this speed investment, we set the pace in terms of speed. The only thing we won't be outspeeding is other Regielekis, but I feel like most of them are going to be doing this. So that leaves us a lot of opportunity to just do modest 252. And this means with Transistor that we're going to be doing a lot of damage. 100 leaves a lot to be desired, but with electric type attacks we're going to be doing a lot of damage. So that's going to be good. And with Volt Switch we don't have to take any of that damage. That's the advantage. And with Psychic Terrain we can avoid fake outs too. Or just any priority. If we have, that's a good combo I didn't even realize. So in DD Aleki. So we'll put this, I'll actually put this in common leads. Or I'm seeing in DD Aleki, I'm seeing Aleki Zapdos. I'm seeing Zapdos, Tornadus, honestly. And I'm seeing Rotom, and Didi. And then obviously you can throw Incineroar on there if you're not against Defiant, which is like X plus Incineroar. I think more specifically Rotom Incineroar would be what it would do. But anyway, they share a weakness to water, which isn't ideal, but so that makes it not amazingly, but it is what it is. So yeah, we were able to do a lot there with Aleki. And with Volt Switch, Electro Web, Light Screen, Reflect, I think that's good. It looks good to me. And then where do we put the rest of these? Want to try to get 73. So prime numbers are good for integer division, but we're not going to be winning a lot of rolls. But there is a chance we want to maximize our shot. So getting to 79 doesn't seem reasonable, so let's get to 73. The bare minimum you really want to get to be able to like trust your defense is 103, but let's look at we'll shoot for 73. We'll see how that goes, and then just dump it into HP. I don't think that's a big deal. So yeah, I think this is a good Aleki set. If maybe I wanted to. No, I think Light Screen Reflect is what we want to go with. Because Eerie Impulse can be more annoying, but we would have to forego one of these. But yeah, I think this is good. Another set that's an option is Eerie Impulse Protect. That's why we have Protect, but Eerie Impulse, it's only good against special attackers, so this leaves us without Protect and without Eerie Impulse, which Eerie Impulse is good, but we'll just have to go without. So Zapdos, I think we're gonna go Choice Scarf, and with Choice Scarf, we can outspeed with having Adamant Nature, which is good because 125 leaves something to be desired. So being able to be Adamant, let's go for a high bump, and bumps are just when you're able to go up 2 points. Oh, we want to go over lower bump. So you're able to go from where is it? It's around here, I thought. No? Ooh, is that 160? All right, so that gives us some opportunities to play around. So we want to go for the higher bump. That seems like too high of a bump. We're just going too all in. So let's keep it at 160. We can put more into it if we feel the inkling. So we'll do 20 and 20. Keep it at 113 and just dump. That's odd. Oh, that's why. For some reason it auto minned us to, yeah, I thought the bump was somewhere else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right here. Yeah. That's the bump I was thinking of. Yeah. I don't know why it auto IV'd to 0. I think that's just because it thinks it's regular Zapdos. But yeah, it auto IV'd special attackers to 0. So we'll just do this. This looks good to me. Yeah. Yeah. We could get a little more HP. I'm not sure how much that gives us. What are the prime numbers again? 113, 109. I think we just leave it at what it was. And just leave it like that. Okay. Oh, we're out. We should go through items. We should go through items before everything else. Make sure all the items are allocated. We're gonna give a focus sash to Tornadus. Now we have a few options for Indeedee. I think safety goggles for Incineroar and Citrus Berry for Rotom. We have a few options for Indeedee. I don't know. You have probably a Pinchberry. I think Avov, Mago. Yeah. I don't think I want to be min speed. I think I'm gonna go 110. I think 108. I think is good. Outspeeds a lot in Trick Room. What's the target for Trick Room? I think it's max speed. Wait. This speed ties max speed Dragapult, which is fine with me. So calculator, you can't see the calculator. Sorry about that. But 152 is just to remind me what the max speed Dragapult is. That's probably gonna be what we're gonna shoot for. So 152 times 1.5 is 228. I think we want to be like 115. 115 seems like a good speed to me. Well, we got all the items. Yeah, let's focus on moves now. I think we got oh, we can't take advantage of Thunderous Click, so I think we just go close combat. Brave Bird. Throat Chop for dark coverage. Or do we want dark coverage? Does it know any ground type moves? Stomping Tantrum. I think we go Stomping Tantrum for ground coverage because we have Incineroar for dark type coverage, and then just U-turn. Then Incineroar. I think we go, because we have Rotom, I think we can go Darkest Lariat. And Snarl. Parting Shot, Fake Out. And then for Indeedee, we're going to go Expanding Force. Now the real question, we don't need to go Mystical Fire. I think we go Dazzling Gleam for fairy coverage. What kind of coverage are we lacking here? Well, I think I want to have Protect, so we're gonna do Follow Me Protect and just leave it at that, because we need more Protects. We need more Protects. Okay, and then Tornadus, I think it's just Air Slash, Protect. Well, Air Slash, Protect, Tailwind, Taunt. I think it's good. We can forego Protect, but I think I want to have more Protects on this team. And then for Rotom Heat, I think we're just going to do Thunderbolts, Overheat, Nasty Plot, and Protect. Well, hold on. I think we do Will-O-Wisp instead of Nasty Plot. We want to have the offensive option, but I think we just... Or do we do Nasty Plot Will-O-Wisp? I think we do Nasty Plot Will-O-Wisp. Rotom Heat is pretty much going to be our Dynamax, I guess. I mean, if it calls for it. Yeah. Because I want to be able to have Will-O-Wisp for damage control. Then I can put Rotom in this category. Rotom Oven. Yeah, and we have Max Guard in Dynamax. So we have 1, 2 Protects. We got Fake Out, we got U-turns, we got Volt Switches. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good on that. And now for spreads. This is a spread I've used before. This outspeeds max speed Amoonguss. We just do I don't forget what it's called, but plus special defense minus attack minus special attack. Careful. Do that to a bump. Do this also to a number. I just realized yeah. 12 to a 4. Safety goggles, so we usually try to shoot for a 16N -1 to reduce chip, but with safety goggles you're pretty much not going to be getting any of that chip, so you might as well maximize recovery for the same amount if grassy terrain gets set up. So this way we maximize recovery because it's a multiple of 16. Indeedee, Indeedee, what are we gonna do with you? I kind of think we're gonna do Modest. Gotta get this defense to 103, I think. At least. I think we gotta go bulk with Indeedee. It's a very frail team. I think we gotta go bulk for the most part. Go to a low bump on special attack. Okay, well, that's a little low, but let's go. What's a good prime number to shoot for? 139, 149. Can we get there? Can we get there, folks? 139 and then dump the rest into HP. Well, let's try to get to 175. Oh. Okay. Let's get this to a prime number. 127 seems to be the one. And just put a little bit more into special attack. That seems alright to me. It's not super bulky. Actually, I think we do want to go just bulk and do like a like make it bold. This way we get to see where the bump is. I don't know where the bump is on this. Where is the bump? There's a bump there, but I don't want to go all the way there. There's a bump there. There's a bump there, but we want to get it to an odd number because even numbers don't improve our rolls. We do 4 into special attack because we need to not waste points, and then just do that. Or let's do 133 and then 12. Okay, that looks better to me. This looks better to me. Yeah, and this one is focus sash, so just boop, boop. I think you can afford to be modest, right? Yeah. And boop. Yeah, that's enough speed. That's enough speed after Tailwind. I mean, you're always gonna Tornadus is gonna be setting Tailwind most of the time, and you have really good defenses. I'm just gonna make you modest as well. Oh, what are we shooting for? 115. I think we want to shoot for like 110. It's a good number. I think we get this to a high bump. Or a low bump, honestly. We can make it bulky. We can like keep it at 116 and then like go into our fences. Max HP I think is the way to go. And then what are the prime numbers? Let's go back to the prime numbers. Oh, 131 is a prime number. So we can go for 131 in both to make it extra good defenses. And then we can't reach another prime number, right? To make it super worth it? No, not really. Or can we? What was it? 139? Can we do it? No. I think we just leave it at what it is and then just dump. I think we go for bulk. We can afford to go for bulk, so I think we do. 135, 130. Let's leave it at 133s and then just dump. Okay. So, I think this looks good. Very good defenses, actually. But yeah, this is the team then, I guess. I'll upload videos of me practicing with this team, testing with this team. But until then, tell me what you think about this team in the comments below. I'll leave a pokepaste in the description, and have a good one.